In this series of videos, we're going to be talking about claims, reasons, and arguments. And we're going to see they're kind of central to dealing with philosophical problems. We're going to start considering how do you go about answering philosophical problems or questions. And part of that answer, or a good part of that answer, is going to be through the process of analyzing arguments, looking at arguments on both sides of the issue, deciding which ones are good and which ones are not so good, or which ones are better than others. Which leads us into the next question: how do we evaluate different answers to a philosophical problem question? And the way we're going to be doing that is by looking at logic, reason, and argument. And to get that, we're going to talk about what those concepts mean. And to really understand the notion, we're going to look at the parts of an argument, the components that make up an argument, which is going to lead us into understanding argument analysis. Then we're going to talk a little bit about rules for, or directions for, reconstructing arguments, and we'll explain what reconstructing arguments is. It has to do with reformulating arguments in a way that makes the argument much clearer than we might find in the ordinary writings that we read. And finally, we're going to talk about the evaluating the arguments, the criteria that we use to evaluate the arguments.